Hi all. So today we are going to see what is operator precedence and associativity. Operator precedence means whenever we have a mathematical expression, in that case the order in which expression gets evaluated using different operators is known as operator precedence. That is a sequence in which various operators comes in action for evaluation of an expressions. Okay, so whenever we have a mathematical expressions, how the operators are used and in what sequence it has been executed to get the final result, it all depends upon operator precedence. Let's see, understand this with a simple example. Say I have a mathematical expression as a is equal to 4 plus 3 multiplied by 2. Now I have two operators here. One is plus and another is multiplication. So when we compare these two operators, then we all know, right, if using BODMAS or DMAS method, that multiplication has higher priority compared to addition, plus. So in that case, this multiplication would be carried out first. So we'll have 3 into 2, which comes to 6. And then this 6 will be added to 4. So the final result is equal to 10. So this is known as operator precedence to decide the priority of an operator, and accordingly you evaluate the expression. If you don't consider as operator precedence and you have this particular expression, then what normally people can do is 4 plus evaluate the expression from left to right, that is 4 plus 3 which equals to 7, and this 7 is multiplied by 2, the answer is 14. But this particular approach is wrong approach. You don't have to evaluate any expressions from left to right every time, but you have to check the priority of an operator and accordingly evaluate expression to get the correct result. Next is what is associativity. So precedence was priority. Now what is associativity? Associativity means if two operators are at the same level, then the associativity rule will come into picture. Associativity can be left to right or it can be right to left. So if the operators are at the same, having the same priority, if the operators have the same priority, then in that case, according to the rule, either you evaluate the operation from left to right or from right to left. Let's see this with an example. A is equal to 4 plus 3 minus 2. So again here we have two operators, one is plus and another is minus. In C language, plus and minus have the same precedence, that is priority, or you can say they are at the same level. So in that case, we have to evaluate this expression from left to right. So 4 plus 3 is evaluated, which becomes 7, and then afterwards you subtract it by minus 2 and the final result is 5. Let's see one more example with respect to associativity. I have an expression 100 plus 200 divided by 10 minus 3 into 10. So there are many operators here. The first is plus, we have division operator, we have minus operator, and we have multiplication operators. Now out of all these operators, multiplications and division has higher priority, plus and minus have lower priority compared to multiplication and division. Also multiplication and division are at the same level and plus and minus are at the same level. So in that case, first we'll be evaluating the expression which has multiplication and division operation. So that is 200 by 10. Now since multiplication and division are at the same level, so the evaluation would be from left to right. Follow the rule of associativity, that is from left to right. So 200 divided by 10, and then afterwards we'll do 3 multiplication 10. So the result would be 200 divided by 10 is 20 and 3 multiplied by 10 is 30. Now bring the other component as it is, that is 100 plus as it. So this we have already evaluated, minus as it is, and this has also been evaluated. So now the final expression is 100 plus 20 minus 10. So now we are left with only two operators, that is plus and minus. Again they are at the same levels, we'll follow the rule of associativity, that is from left to right. So the answer would be 100 plus 20, that is 120, then minus 30 you will get 90. So 90 is the final result of this particular expression. In this particular example, we have seen how to evaluate a mathematical expression considering the precedence and the associativity. Now, this is the complete table of all the different operators which are available in C with their rank. Rank means precedence and their associativity. This is the description of it. So, the highest priority is of brackets. If ever we have multiple brackets, then you have to follow the associativity rule, that is from left to right. Then we have this unary operators like plus, minus, unary plus, unary minus, increment, decrement, negation, logical not operator, one's complement, and so on. These are at the next second priority. And if these operators are in the same mathematical expression more than once, then you follow the rule of associativity, which is right to left. Then the next is multiplication, division, and modulo have the same priority, that is priority 3, and they are also evaluated. Associativity is left to right. Plus minus has next priority, and the associativity of this is left to right. Then we have bitwise operator, that is left shift and right shift. Later on, all the relational operators, equality, inequality, bitwise operators, conditional operators, and assignment operators. And the last one is comma operators. As you can see, this particular operator has associativity from right to left. It is conditional and assignment operator and unary operators. They have this particular operator, a unary, increment, decrement, and all. They have associativity of right to left, while all the other operators have the associativity of left to right. So we need to remember this particular table to evaluate the mathematical expressions. Let's see few more examples of operator precedence and associativity. Now I am taking z equal to 3 plus 2 multiplied by 4. Now this part is in bracket multiplied by 5. So as we have seen that the bracket holds the highest priority. 2 multiplied by 4 will be evaluated to 8. Rest of the components bring down as it is, that is 3 plus multiplication 5 as it is. So now the expression is 3 plus 8 multiplied by 5. Now in this there are two operators, plus and multiplication. Multiplication has higher priority, so 8 multiplied by 5, that is 40, is added to 3 and the result becomes 43. So this is the final result of this particular expression. Let's see another one. We have two variables here. One is x and another is y. The value of x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 3. Now the expression is z is equal to x multiplied by plus y. Okay, so this is our expression in which we have unary increment operator and multiplication operator. Now unary increment operator has higher priority than multiplication operator. So this will be evaluated first. What is our x value? That is 2 multiplied by plus 3. We have substituted the values of x and y. Since increment has higher priority, so this it will be evaluated first. So plus 3, that is prefix increment. So first increment is done. That is plus 3 means 3 is incremented to 1, that is 4. And then afterwards it is multiplied by 2 and the result is 8. Next one is z is equal to x multiplied by y plus. Now here we are using postfix increment operation. So this is our expression by substituting the value, that is 2 multiplied by 3 plus. Now plus has higher priority, so we will come here. But since it's a postfix operation, it means we have to use a value of 3 first and then afterwards we'll increment it to 4. So use first, that is the value of 3 is used first. It is multiplied by 2, that is 2 into 3, which becomes 6. And then afterwards we'll increment the value of y, that is 3. So y will become 4. Since it's a postfix operation, the addition of it is done after the expression is evaluated. Now in the next example of increment decrement, we have used plus twice in our expression. In one in its prefix form and another is postfix form. So we have many operators here. X multiplied by plus y minus y plus. Now if you have increment operations twice in your mathematical expression, then you have to evaluate from right to left. So we'll see to how we are going to evaluate it from right to left. That is, first this will be evaluated y plus. What is the value of y? That is 3. So 3 plus means it's a postfix operator, so you have to use first 3. So this becomes 3. Don't increment, right? Increment would be done later on. Then afterwards, we'll come to this particular increment operator. Right to left evaluation would be done. Now we have plus plus 3. So now it becomes, it is a prefix notation. So plus plus 3 will become 4. So the y value is 4. Now here the y value is 4 and in this particular case the y value is 3, which is not possible. In a memory we have y stored, but it cannot have two or three different two values, but that is 4 and 3. The latest value would be considered as y of y would be considered for evaluation of a mathematical expression. So this 3 will also now become 4. So now the expression is x multiply x. The value of x is 2, so 2 multiply this particular expressions becomes 4 minus and y value is 4, because y should have the same value when we are evaluating an expression. You cannot have different values of y. So now it becomes 2 multiplied by 4 minus 4. Multiplication has higher priority, so 2 multiplied by 4 becomes 8 and then we subtract it by 4. So the result is 4. So z is 4 and the value of y in this case would be again incremented because of this postfix notation. So y becomes 5 after this complete mathematical expression is evaluated. Okay, so this was all about operator precedence and associativity. We have seen number of different examples to understand how to evaluate an expression using the priority and associativity rule. Thank you. Goodbye.